Buying your home in Anaheim Hills or Orange County, where do I start? In today's market, buying a house has become complicated. I'm going to give you 5 steps to buy your first home or second or third home as the market has changed. Hi, I'm Mike Patel with First Team Real Estate right here in Anaheim Hills, serving Anaheim Hills and most of Orange County. So let's get right into it. What do I do to get started in buying a house? Well, the first step is to be financially ready to buy a house. So assuming that you want to buy the house and you've been thinking about it and now you're ready to buy, you need to get financially ready. But what does that mean? Well, I'll break it up. The first thing is you need to figure out how much of a house you can buy and how much down payment do you have. So if you're going to buy a house, let's say for $500,000 and you want to put 10% down, you need approximately $50,000. So do you have that, or can you get that in the next 2 or 3 months or a year that you're going to buy a house in and start collecting it? Also, you need to add money for closing cost. So you have a down payment plus a closing cost. The other thing you want to be doing right now or prior to buying a house is that you need to make sure that your credit score is decent. If you have dings on it, or if you want to improve your score, you can check your credit report. You can go to Credit Karma or freeannualcreditreport.com or go online and figure out where you can check your credit and see if you can improve it if it's not in a good shape. You also want to make sure that if you have any debts, you want to start reducing your debts, because to be qualified for a loan, they look at your income and your debts. So if you have some credit card payments, or you have a boat, or you have 2 or 3 cars, you may want to pay off some debts, because those will affect your qualification and amount of home that you can buy. And then the last thing about being financially ready is you have to decide how much money you're going to come up with. 5% down, 10% down, 20% down, or even 40% down on the purchase price. Step number 2, to be financially ready, assuming you have the down payment and you're reducing your debt, how do you figure out how much you can qualify for and how much of a house can you buy? So the step 2 is contact a lender or talk to a lender. You can go online or call a realtor in your area, or call me and I'll refer you to a lender who suits your needs. So what the lender will do is check your income, your debts, your W-2s. If you're self-employed, they'll check your K-1s or incomes and all that, and then let you know based on your income, whether it's you alone or your spouse, or 2 brothers buying together, or 2 friends buying together. They'll combine the income, they'll combine the debts and see how much you qualify for. So they'll give you a monthly payment of your purchase price. They'll also give you a dollar amount and say, hey, based on your income and your debt, this is how much you can buy: a $500,000 house, or $1 million house, or a $2 million house. So that's the second step, which is a very crucial step in buying a house. Again, we can refer you to a lender, or you can always go online and check around. It's best to get a referral, because they will match you as a buyer to a lender who matches your criteria and your personality. I have 3 more steps coming up, but in the meantime, please subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time, or if you've been watching my videos, please subscribe and hit that alert button. I come up with weekly videos with updates and reports and different things about real estate. Step number 3 is to find a realtor to work with. Based on the National Association of Realtors, 90% of all the homes sold are sold through real estate agents. And also, when you buy a house, agents do not cost you anything. Buyer's agent do not cost you anything. So I highly recommend that you get a hold of a local realtor. If you need a realtor, feel free to call me or comment below and I will refer you a realtor. And of course, if you're looking in Anaheim Hills or North Orange County or anywhere in Orange County, I'll be glad to help you. First of all, buyer's agent don't charge you any money. When you work with them, they know the neighborhoods, they know the price range and the activity going on in the neighborhood. They know the trends. Are the prices going up? Are the prices stable? Are the prices going to come down? So they can guide you through that process. They also know the negotiating skills and how to negotiate. In this crazy market where there are multiple offers, they do the homework and call the other agent and find out what do the sellers need. So they do the homework before they write the offer. So it's highly recommended that you work with a local agent who is an expert. Also, just to let you know, statistically, a lot of the buyers and sellers knows a lot of realtors, but according to statistics, 50% of realtors don't make it through the first year, and 90% of the realtors don't make it through year 5. So be careful who you pick, because not all agents are the same. You want the best agent for yourself and for your criteria. I did a video a couple of weeks ago, talks about the 6 tips when it comes to selling a house for sellers. I highly recommend that you watch that. I'll have a link up here. The reason you can watch that is, as a buyer, you know what the sellers are thinking, how they're thinking, what they do to sell a house. So as a buyer, you know the inside thinking about the seller. So it's a good idea to watch this video. Step number 4 is to start searching for your dream home. Assuming that you are qualified and you know how much you're gonna get and how much down payment you're gonna need, and you found a realtor, start a search with your realtor. And of course, you can do your search on your own, going online. There's so many websites out there. So start your search. What I recommend is when you do a search, stay within your price range. Don't go too much on the price, and also stay within the area. So assuming you wanna buy, let's say in Anaheim Hills or Yorba Linda or Orange, don't go too much in the area because you get confused. Because if you look at too many homes, then it gets confusing. So a best way to find the house is stick with your price range, stick with your area, and then I'm sure you decided whether you want just a single story homes, or you want homes with pools only, or you want homes with views only. So narrow down your search so that when you find one, you know what kind of house you want and you can go right and offer. So the narrower the house you put down, the better off you finding that perfect house. And I know right now, as of September 2021, there's a shortage of inventory out there. But even if there is a shortage of inventory, there's still a lot of homes for sale. And if you know exactly what you want, if you know what you are qualified for, then as soon as you see the house, whether it's one house, you don't have to see 100 homes online. If you see 1 or 2 or 3 homes, it fits your criteria, your budget, your location, it's close to mom, or it's close to school, or it's close to shopping, it's close to hospital, depending on your criteria, go for it, make an offer, and go from there. So step number 5, I'm going to talk about make an offer. That's your step number 5. So once you find the home that you like and you think you are going to like, and your spouse or your family is going to like the house, make an offer with the guidance from your realtor. What does it take to write an offer? Let's say the house is asking $1 million. Should you offer 900? That's what buyers want. They want to offer low. Should I offer $1 million at fair market value? Or should you offer 1.1, 100,000 more? What? 100,000 more? Yes. In this market where there's 5, 6, 7 offers, you may want to write 100,000 more with minimum contingencies. I just showed a house last weekend. They were asking $1 million, and I knew the agent, it's a friend of mine, and there was a lot of traffic. So based on his conversation, I knew, so I told the buyers that if you want to have any chance in buying this house, you're going to have to offer them at least 100,000 more, make it short escrow, like 21 to 30 days, and remove any contingencies, or don't put any contingencies. Your agent will guide you on how to make an offer. That's number 1 on the price. The other things the realtor that you're working with will help you on is to remove your contingencies. What are the contingencies? When you buy a house, you want to do an inspection, you want to do an appraisal, you want to check rents, you want to check the school, you want to check crime. So all that, your realtor will help you, and you have 17 to 21 days, depending on how you write the offer, to check all those. And your realtor, hopefully it's me, we can help you do all that. There's a lot of small nuances we have to do, a lot of timings we have to obtain, and I can guarantee you that in any escrow, 99% will have some kind of hitch, some kind of problem, whether it's on the buyer's side or on the seller's side, and we have to solve that. So if something pops up, I remember I sold a house 20 years ago, we were going to close escrow and the house caught on fire. Guess what? We had to change the roof, took a month to do it, but we closed it. So something's going to pop up, and your realtor will help you do that. So buying a house is a complicated process. You need guidance, you need a realtor to work with, and you have to be ready financially, mentally to be able to buy a house. And it's a great thing to buy a house. Hope you buy one soon.